Hey everyone, this is Anna. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have a tutorial for this Oldie But Goodie card, meaning that I went through my stash and found two stamps that I've had for a while, but I have never used before. I am using Corsages by Stampendous and also HB Script by Inkadinkado. I looked online to see if these stamps were still being sold. I didn't find the Corsages one, but I did find the script one. So I will provide the link in the description below in case you want to go ahead and purchase it. The sentiment comes from Peony Blooms by Fun Stamper's Journey. That one is a current item, so please look for the links to all these supplies in the video description below. This is the first time that I used the oxide inks for any project, so I was a little nervous to try them out since I didn't quite know what to expect. I've seen videos of people using them, but I haven't used myself. So I was very pleased with how easy it is to use these inks and to get the very cool effects using water. So I cannot wait to play some more with these and try even more techniques. I am using both of the colors and just kind of blending them into the paper. I'm not really concerned about them being very perfect since they're really just for a background, and I will put many layers on top. But I have to say, these inks blend so easily and the colors are so beautiful. Here I am introducing carved pumpkin just for the edges and maybe a little bit of accents inside of the panel. I really like the combination of these colors together. Here I am using my mister to spray some water, and then I put some water right on my hand so I can create bigger drops, and just randomly put them all throughout the panel. And I let them dry. I take some of the excess water at the bottom with a dry baby wipe. And while that dries, I will start working on the image, and I stamp with black licorice ink on oatmeal cookie paper. And I want this card to be very distressed, so I am just ripping the image using my hands, and you will see throughout as I figure out the layout that I will cut this one even further to fit the layout that I want for the card. I also use some regular distress ink. This one is Vintage Photo, and I just use it for the very edges of the card. I will also put a little bit more of the peacock feathers just to tie in the colors in the background. I will do the same for the sentiment, as you will see here in a few seconds. And now that my panel is dry, I will start working on the background. I am using the script stamp with Beach Breeze by Fun Stamper's Journey. Then I add a little bit of water to it. I want this to be like a very light ghost image in the background, and then I will go back with black licorice ink and stamp the same image again on top of that once it's dry. And here you see me tearing the image to fit the layout, and then I will be inking the edges using the Distress ink. It's the same Vintage Photo that I've used before, and I will also use the same color to ink the edges of the panel itself, just to create a little bit more dimension. And you need very little ink. A little bit goes a long way with this types of inks. And by the way, the mat that I'm using is a special mat that is also heat safe, and it's the easiest way to use this ink since it's very easy cleanup. I will also put a link to those in the description below. And I popped these using some foam squares just to add another layer of dimension. And now we'll be working on my sentiment. Here I'm adhering the panel to the card base, and I chose white cardstock just because I really like the contrast of distress versus a very sleek and crisp white background. I'm using these amazing little embellishments called Silver Shavings. It's the first time I used them, so I didn't quite know how it was gonna turn out, but I have to say I really love these embellishments. And it's basically little tiny pieces of silver shavings, and I adhere them with some Fun Stampers Journey glaze. And basically just add the glaze wherever you want the shavings to be, and just kind of, you know, sprinkle them on top of that, and they will dry wherever the glaze is at. So it's a lot of fun to use, and I thought it would look very nice with this selection of colors. And I also put some glaze on top of the sentiment and on the dark areas of the image, and also on the lines of the corsage. And after this, all you have to do is let the glaze dry for a few minutes and your card is done. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and that it inspires you to go in through your stash and find those stamps that you haven't used before or you haven't used in a while. If you would like to purchase any of the items that you've seen in this video from Fun Stampers Journey, please visit my website, funstampersjourney.com/Ana Reese. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave a message below or send me an email. Take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you next time.